everybody. As you know, we are in Florida, and today we are heading to Tampa because Curt finally finishes his eye ordeal. His gas bubble is gone, and he gets that thing taken off of him today. And Curt, explain what that was for.
This is an eye chastity belt. So, what it is it says on it, it has my gas that's in my eye, was in my eye, C3F8. And if I were to get in an accident, it would tell the medics that I can't be med flighted. And I also can't fly. And I also couldn't go underwater. I also couldn't bend. I also couldn't live. And that all started November 6th, I think, if you guys saw that episode. So it's 3 months later, and my gas bubble took 10 weeks to go. It's supposed to take 6 to 8 weeks. Mine took 10. Don't know why. Maybe I got bigger eyeballs because I'm big.
When Curt's doctor told him that we could drive to Florida, but we couldn't fly, that he was happy with the progress, that was just before Christmas. And so we decided to spend Christmas in Provincetown and then drive down to Florida in time to get here for New Year's, which was exactly what we did. But he still had the wristband, and he still had to have 2 more follow-ups. So his doctor went online and found somebody close by to us down here in Florida that Curt could go to, and he was very happy because, as it turned out, the guy was somebody that our doctor had gone to conferences with and knew fairly well. So he was psyched. He got very excited when he was like, "Oh, this is the guy. This is the guy I want you to go see." Before we go to Tampa, we're going to go a little bit further to Bradenton, and that's where Curt's mom is, and his 2 sisters are visiting his mom right now for a couple days, and this is probably the only chance that we're going to have to see them. So we're going to zip down there before Curt's appointment and say hi to them. And I think we're all going to meet at a Starbucks because in the facility that his mom is living at, they've had a COVID outbreak. They didn't seem to be worried about having new people come in. They were worried about keeping their elderly residents away from one another because they were giving it to each other. So we said, well, let's just all meet at a Starbucks.
Y'all know what happens in those facilities, don't you? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, cried out loud, really?
We're sitting here, and I heard a pebble hit, and I see on the windshield where it hit.
You know, we never had that happen. In one other car, I think this happened. So our last Jeep Grand Cherokee, 3 times, and then that car was just, like weird stuff happened to it. A mud flap came off a truck. We were in heavy traffic going 80 miles an hour, and shoo, blam, hit the door. And I'm going like, what the deal is with, it was just a bad luck car. So, this one, I guess, Jeep Grand Cherokees, I don't know what it is, but we just had 2 pebbles in a row, not, at the same time, 5 minutes apart, and then boom.
It wasn't even 5 minutes apart. They were like a minute and a half apart.
And there are no gravel trucks or anything ahead of us, so I don't get it.
We were just riding along. We're in Bradenton, and we heard a noise. And Curt, what happened?
Look at the steering wheel just went.
Do you see this?
I mean, we're driving at 35 miles an hour on a very smooth road. I'm beginning to think Stellantis, who owns Jeep, is putting on very thin windshields.
This started right here. It started there. See that little thing right there? That's where it started. And then it just went bloop and cracked all the way. Ugh. These are Curt's sisters and his mother. Hi, everybody.
Everybody knows you, Mom. We talk about you all the time.
We talk about, yeah, this is Mom.
Yeah.
All right, and that's Jody, and that's Betsy. And real quick, tell us something that you remember about Curt from your childhood.
Well, he was going to eat graham crackers and milk every day for the rest of his life and raise puppies on the moon. And he also knows how to stick a quarter in his nose.
I can still do
I
that.
thought it was the vacuum
The
cleaner.
vacuum cleaner handle too.
It was the
Oh, he
vacuum
could do the
cleaner.
vacuum cleaner
And a
handle
carrot.
as well.
I had big
Okay,
nostrils as a
mine
child.
is more endearing. And Curt was my hero when I was little, and there was a mean bully on our street named Michael, but I can't say his last name. And Curt would beat him up.
You did? You beat people up?
Yeah, he would intimidate him.
Yeah, can't you tell?
That-
He was always the biggest kid on the block, so
Yeah.
you know.
Mom, do you have any specific memory of Curt from his childhood that you want?
Just always a sweetheart.
Oh.
That's true.
Oh.
Oh. All right, this was a real brief visit, but we got to go to Curt's doctor's appointment, and they're gonna get their nails done. All right, Curt. It was 4 months ago, almost to the day. Didn't we figure that out?
Yeah.
That you and I were sitting in the parking lot in Sandwich, Massachusetts, and you were going in to have your retina detachment surgery.
Yeah, I just want to get it done. Growing old's not for pussies.
Turn that frown upside down. You're gonna be fine.
I wish this was a physical. I so enjoy those.
You were bumming, but now here we are, finishing it, ending this journey in Tampa, Florida. Who would have guessed that? And how are you feeling?
I'm excited. Believe it or not, this is, first world problem. But when you take a shower, this gets caught on your nipples and other areas, the unmentionables. And I'm full of scars right now and Band-Aids. I probably had 20 Band-Aids on.
You poor thing, I didn't realize.
I don't want to burden others with my problems.
All right, well, I told you when we started this that I think that you're really brave and you're really amazing, and I still think that.
Thank you. I think you are too.
Even more than I did before.
You
All
want
right.
some lipstick?
No, thank you.
Gotta feel pretty.
I know.
Okay.
I'm feeling kind of pretty today as it is.
Oh,
Thanks.
good.
Yeah, I am. Okay, let's get this done.
Yeah.
Yay.
Just right in there.
Congratulations. How's it feel?
I feel like a free man.
All right, now give us the update.
Everything was fine. The other eye, there's no new news on that. He's just gonna watch it. He said if you want to come back in 3 months, we can do that. This is all good to go. Squiggly lines are what they are. My retina's a different size. He goes, that didn't happen with my pupil or iris is the different size. He goes, that happened with your cataract surgery. He goes, your lens is a tick off. There's nothing wrong with it, but he goes, that's just what's causing that. So that's never going to change. And I had 20/20 in my good eye and 20/25 in my bad eye. I can't complain.
No.
Yeah.
No, good for you.
Let's go to Disney World.
Okay.